Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
Hello, this is Storm from Storm and Blackbird, and welcome to my review of the power-ups in Halo CE. I would like to say that I'm not going to talk about the double speed and full spectrum vision power-ups, as they are very limited and are ridiculously useless. With that out of the way, the first thing we'll cover is the overshield. The overshield appears as a glowing red orb of energy encased in a clear glass cube. After picking up an overshield, your HUD shield display changes color from blue to red to yellow, surrounding yourself with an overshield. Availability is small because it's only available if the game type has shields. Alright, I gotta tell ya, every time I pick up an overshield, I suddenly feel like I'm a Terminator.
Jesus, you're gonna kill that guy!
Of course, I'm a Terminator.
Oh yeah, and with a reason too. Here are its abilities. The overshield amplifies your shields 3 times, giving you a total shield value of 225. This turns you into a borderline powerhouse of defense. When you walk over an overshield, your screen will turn pink for a second, and you will hear the same sound as when your shields are reloading. But it doesn't stop there. During the 3 seconds of charging directly after picking up the overshield, you are granted a brief moment of invincibility, meaning you can take up a lot of damage before becoming vulnerable, even against incoming vehicles.
Like the way it looks. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. You're gonna like the way it looks. I guarantee it.
You son of a bitch!
As a reviewer, I should do my best to stay neutral and just give the facts. But the fact is, I always get my hands on this once there's an overshield in sight. This power-up is an absolute godsend. The overshield is simply amazing. Not because of what it does. Oh no. To die, you'll have to absorb a value of 300 damage. That's a lot. Here's what you can survive in terms of that the normal shield would have, and if you haven't taken any damage yet. A direct fire of a fuel rod gun, a sniper rifle shot, and for that matter, a headshot. Any frag explosion, any non-direct impact launcher. This includes the rocket launcher, the triple barrel rocket launcher from an LWAV Warthog, and the main cannon of the Scorpion. Any non-stick plasma grenade. The overshield is really fun to use. I love walking through an explosion, punishing the guy who spammed grenades. I just find it fun to just imagine the look of surprise on their face.
Fuck you, asshole.
Here's what you still can't survive. Any launched explosive that hits you directly. A plasma grenade that sticks to you. This is a big misconception in the community. Even if you have the overshield on, you're going to die when you're stuck. An assassination. And the only thing that'll deplete your shields completely is an overcharged plasma pistol. Okay, come on, these things don't happen often, making this a reliable power-up.
Going to play a wonderful game called Who is Your Daddy and What Does He Do?
I'm a cybernetic organism, living tissue over a metal endoskeleton.
When you're using this power-up, it is simply awesome. It's like you're Arnie, giving the beatdown on all the people spamming explosive who think this is Call of Duty.
This Green Beret's gonna kick your big ass.
I eat green berets for breakfast.
Right now, I'm very hungry.
Well, overshield has its disadvantages too. Due to balancing reasons, the overshield is only useful for a short period of time, and the overshield slowly loses its strength over prolonged duration. The amount of time you have with the overshield is 45 seconds for the yellow section, giving you a total of 1.5 minutes before your overshield is gone. This makes you want to effectively use the overshield as long as it's there.
You're fired.
The overshield turns into a big help for objective type game modes, such as Capture the Flag, Oddball, King of the Hill, and Race, while they are explosive magnets. And primarily, Slayer. As long as your objective is to kill, you'll have a huge amount of time doing so, as you are harder to kill. Overall, this power-up is simply awesome. Use this to your advantage and let the campers cry out of their holes.
So who are you, man? Shit!
I'm the party pooper.
Up next is the active camouflage, often shortened as active camo and sometimes invis or avcam. It is stored in a small glass-like pyramid and has many features. Once you get the camo, the energy envelops you and bends light around you, conforming to their form and renders you almost invisible. However, there will be a very faint outline around you along with the distortion of the image. At that point, the energy will gradually dissipate and wear off, slowly revealing you. The effect lasts for 30 seconds and only prevents visual detection. Those using the camo can be absorbed by other means, including motion tracking, noise, and environmental disturbance. Active camo will easily cloak you and the weapon you are wielding. Though active camouflage is quite effective from a distance, it can faintly be seen if an observer is close enough to you. However, it is difficult to spot a camouflage opponent from a distance using a scoped weapon. Actual physical proximity is required to reliably spot someone using the camo.
But probably the most damning of all is the evidence seen in this photo. When I zoomed in, I saw what first appeared to be a blur. But when I computer enhanced it... You almost got away with it, you sneaky butthole.
The shield can be disrupted if projectiles such as rockets, bullets, and explosions make contact with it. Such a disruption weakens the invisibility effect and temporarily reveals you. The power-up can be disrupted if you fire shots or if you are hit. It also progressively worsens. The longer you fire or get hit, the more visible you become. Once the disruptions end, however, you quickly regain the invincibility. This power-up is simple. The camo is all about stealth. If you couple this power-up with a good armor color resembling your surroundings, like the color green on Blood Gulch, you can make it even harder for enemies to locate you and exploit your stealth bonuses even more.
Right? Wrong.
Like its brother, the Overshield, this power-up is great when you're getting the objective. Be aware though, once you hold either the flag or the oddball, you become more visible to the others. The flag does not get camouflage too, so the camo only helps you into getting the flag. Unlike its brother, this power-up makes no sense on Slayers. Sure, you'll gain the first shot advantage, but in terms of multiple enemies, you're exposed after your first kill if you have the reflexes. Also, the camo has a higher availability than the overshield because health is always there, and so is the camouflage.
Cool.
In a way, I kinda actually despise camo users. I love to snipe, and camo users will throw you off kilter. I know I'm complaining at what the power-up does and what it's supposed to do. I don't think I'm going far without saying this. The entire Halo CE community seems to have agreed that sniping is the way to play. I'm a non-conformist. I've always looked for that technique that combats the voice of Unisum, so I can actually come to hate the camo. If you ask me, camouflage is a crush designed for little girls.
You should not drink and bake.
It was just a joke, people. If anything, my only problem with the camo is that at some times it's a little too underpowered compared to its brother the overshield. But yeah, this power-up has its promises of course, but its disadvantages make the camo too obsolete. This makes you get spotted easily. The motion tracker, the lights of some Covenant weapons you are wielding, a flashlight which will make you more visible on darker areas, and out of all things, changing the graphic card settings, lowering the quality and effects make active camouflage users appear as an easily seen grey opaque silhouette. The main problem with that is that many professional players know about this and play on the worst graphic settings just to get the upper hand.
Fuck you, asshole.
Overall, the stealthy playstyle is more effective when getting the objective, which is not killing. That is a better job for the overshield, and when you have the camo and overshield at the same time and getting the objective, then you have my respect for using them correctly. And if you're using them for killing, well, you're a whore.
Guy's a fucking asshole.
Assholes.
Dickheads.
Come back.
Sluts. Bastards!
One ugly motherfucker.
With the core mode out of the way, now it's time for zombies. In zombie mode, there are no shields, so overshield is not present, sadly. I wouldn't want to imagine the zombies fighting against an overshield user. Ugh. The only available power-up is the camouflage and can only be used by the humans. The objective in zombies is to either survive long enough to win or kill enough zombies. Getting camo is only good for the first option. Waiting somewhere deserted and not moving at all further serves to exaggerate with your stealth. It's not a huge bonus as zombies will bump you eventually, or 30 seconds camouflage isn't enough. You have far better chances killing the zombies than to eventually become one of them. The zombies are special here as they already have default infinite active camouflage. Use the stealth advantage to wait for incoming enemies, specifically in their camping holes, and let their panicking begin.